Ever wondered why some women find themselves drawn to the very traits they know might not be the best for them? It's a surprising reality. Sometimes the things we try to avoid are the things we're most intrigued by. From the bad boy persona to the mysterious aloofness, certain toxic traits women secretly love can tap into deep psychological factors, sparking curiosity, excitement, and even admiration. This isn't about women intentionally seeking negative qualities, but rather about how these traits create an undeniable allure, almost like a magnetic pull that defies logic. So why do women like toxic traits in some men? The answer is rooted in complex psychology, mixing thrill, challenge, and the unpredictability that can make someone seem intriguing and irresistible. In this video, we'll dive into 11 strange psychological facts that explain this hidden attraction. Understanding these dynamics can open your eyes to the nuances of human connection and the hidden layers of attraction. Stick around to uncover the surprising traits that can drive women wild and explore the mystery behind why they love them, even if they don't admit it openly. Number 1. Scarcity, the power of limited availability. Psychology reveals a simple truth: scarcity intensifies desire. Imagine that luxurious lipstick she can't quite afford, yet deeply longs for. It's the allure of what's just out of reach that makes her want it even more. Here's a tough reality: the more accessible you are, the less she values your time. When she knows she can reach you at any moment, where's the intrigue? Women crave the thrill of the chase. It's the pursuit, the anticipation, that truly captivates them, not the certainty that you'll always be around. Position yourself as someone who's not so easily available. This doesn't mean playing games or being distant, but rather respecting your time. Give just enough to spark her curiosity without handing over all the answers. It's not about keeping score. It's about preserving your worth. Think about it like eating your favorite dish every single day. At first, it's incredible, but eventually, even the best flavors can become dull. Relationships follow a similar principle. When you're always there, she may start to take you for granted, but a touch of scarcity keeps the interest alive, making her cherish each moment you share that much more. Be that person who leaves a bit of mystery. It's this balance between being there and keeping some distance that keeps the spark burning. When she has to wonder, even just a little, when she'll see you next, you create something unforgettable. And in that, you're not only honoring your own time, but building a connection that remains vibrant and valued. Number 2, don't fall into her lead. Be the one who leads. Women do not respect a man who obeys their every command. All right, maybe it sounds controversial, but here's the truth. Women aren't drawn to men who bend to their every wish. This is why the classic nice guy often falls short. A man who leads is a man who attracts. Submissiveness in many ways signals weakness, and regardless of how society shifts, strength has always held an undeniable allure. Think about it: if you're always following, you're not shaping your own path or experiences. And believe it or not, people, especially women, admire those who stand up, are willing to make decisions and take direction. It's not about control, it's about creating shared experiences, showing reliability, and embodying the qualities that naturally draw people in. When you lead, you don't just command respect, you offer stability, something genuine and trustworthy. This kind of presence communicates, I'm here, I'm steady, and I know where I'm going. Imagine how inspiring that can be to others around you too. So, take the initiative. Make decisions with purpose. Be the one who paves the way instead of someone who tags along. This isn't about arrogance. It's about confidently owning who you are and embracing the fact that you have a role to play in crafting meaningful moments. If you can step into that role with authenticity, you'll not only earn respect but admiration and a magnetic kind of appeal. Number 3, be a challenge. Make her work for it. Women might say they don't like a guy who's challenging, but here's the twist. Predictability is the fastest route to boredom. Isn't it funny? Women are complicated creatures. When there's a bit of mystery and complexity, it naturally sets you apart from guys bending over backward to be nice. There's a reason why the idea of the so-called bad boy stays in their heads. A woman respects a man who knows what he wants and isn't swayed by every whim. If you have passions, hobbies, and goals you hold dear, and you don't drop them at a moment's notice just because she calls, you're showing her that you're a man with strength and a life of his own. This kind of independence is compelling. It hints at self-respect and reveals that you aren't relying on anyone else to complete your life. This approach plants the idea in her mind that she'll need to put in the effort to be part of your world. She'll sense the importance of building a connection and investing in something meaningful. When a woman realizes that being with you isn't just about taking up space, but about becoming part of your values and priorities, that connection deepens. It's about balance. You're not being unkind or unavailable. You're just letting her see that you have things you're dedicated to. You're inviting her to meet you at a level where both of you can grow together, not where one is overextending or losing themselves in the other. And as she steps up, so does her appreciation for who you are. Let her work a little to be in your life, and she'll see the value in that effort. It's in that balance of independence and connection that true respect, admiration, and attraction grow. And remember, a connection that's truly worth it is one where both people are inspired by each other's strength. Number 4, don't fear losing her. Confidence is irresistible. Nothing turns a woman off faster than sensing fear in a man about losing her. Imagine that. When you act from fear, it's like you're telling her she's above you, as if your worth hinges on her presence. But what if you could be unbothered by the thought of her walking away? That mindset, one of strength, independence, and unshakable self-assurance, sends a powerful message. Imagine a man who values himself fully, who's content and thriving whether or not she's in the picture. That's magnetic. This confidence isn't arrogance. It's a quiet, unwavering belief in your own worth. And it radiates from every choice you make, every word you speak. This is often the essence of the high-value man. He doesn't chase, he attracts. He respects her, certainly, but he respects himself more. He has dreams, passions, and ambitions beyond any relationship, and he knows that his happiness and identity aren't defined by someone else. There's a strength in his independence that's nearly electric, and when you stop fearing the loss, you unlock a whole new level of attractiveness. It's inspiring, it's confident, it's a way of saying, I'm enough just as I am. And that confidence, it's a language all its own. Number 5, prioritize your purpose, the power of ambition. The power of purpose is magnetic. A man driven by ambition has a presence that is almost impossible to resist. When you prioritize your goals, dreams, and passions, you're showing her something rare. You are a man who knows exactly where he's headed. Women are often drawn to men who provide a sense of security, not just financial, but emotional and intellectual as well. It's not about material wealth. It's about the strength of character, the steady confidence that comes from knowing your path and pursuing it wholeheartedly. Ambition shows discipline, focus, and a deeper vision for the future. It creates a sense of purpose that naturally pulls others in. Think of the people you admire most. They likely have a clear purpose that doesn't just inspire, but captivates. They walk through life with a sense of direction that's contagious, like they're following some powerful inner compass. That energy speaks volumes. It's compelling because it's rare in a world where distractions are endless. You're focused, unwavering, building something meaningful. You're not just living day to day, but working toward a larger vision, something that challenges you and excites you. That's the kind of energy that doesn't just catch someone's eye, it keeps them invested. Your ambitions signal that you're a man who knows what he wants, and that self-assurance is attractive on a deep level. You're not only someone she can respect, but someone she feels inspired to stand alongside. Ambition isn't just about achieving, it's about showing up every day, pushing through challenges and staying true to yourself. That kind of drive makes you someone she wants to know better, someone who doesn't just live a good story, but inspires others to dream bigger too. Number 6, don't stress over the outcome, let go of control. Ever notice how some women seem drawn to guys who just don't seem to care too much? It's not about being indifferent or cold, it's the freedom they radiate that's so compelling. This let-it-go vibe speaks volumes, showing a kind of independence that's impossible to ignore. Women find this emotional independence magnetic because it signals maturity and genuine self-confidence. It's like they've tapped into a powerful secret, that true confidence doesn't need to chase or control. This freedom lets them be fully present and engaged, but without being overbearing. They're there, but not in a way that tries to direct every turn of the conversation or every twist in the relationship. It's refreshing, it's grounded, and it's incredibly attractive. It's not about ignoring your feelings or keeping people at arm's length. Quite the opposite. It's about feeling safe enough to let things happen naturally. It's like the difference between clutching a bar of soap, where it just slides away, and letting it rest gently in your hand. When you can let go of trying to control every outcome, you free yourself to experience things as they come. No more constant analysis or second guessing. Instead, it's about living with curiosity and openness, ready for whatever life might bring. So, take a step back, loosen that grip. Not only does it relieve stress, but it also shows you trust the process and believe in your own strength. Number 7, be unapologetically real. No mask, just you. Being real isn't some empty motivational buzzword. It's about being authentic down to your core. Most men put on a mask to impress women, trying to fit into a version they think will be admired. But here's the catch. Women can spot that inauthenticity from a mile away. The facade cracks, and what's left? Own your quirks, your flaws, the parts you might feel hesitant to reveal. Love sci-fi movies a little too much? Can't resist those cheesy jokes? Don't hide it. Showing up as your unfiltered self, even if it feels out of the ordinary, has an almost magnetic pull. Why? Because confidence in who you are, truly without compromise, is irresistible. This kind of authenticity doesn't chase after approval. It quietly attracts those who appreciate the real you. It's liberating, really, to know that you don't have to keep up a front. And better yet, it filters out those who won't celebrate you as you are. Imagine the freedom in that. No more wondering if you're saying the right thing or holding back quirks that make you, you. This is more than just appealing. It's powerful. So go ahead, drop the mask. Lean into the curiosity and self-assuredness of knowing that just as you are, flaws, quirks and all, is exactly enough. Number 8, friendship and attraction. The hidden benefits of having female allies. Having female friends can serve as a powerful social strategy with 2 key benefits. Firstly, when a woman sees you surrounded by other women who find you attractive, it creates an immediate sense of intrigue. It sparks her curiosity and opens her eyes to the possibility that you possess qualities worth exploring. This social proof acts as a magnet, drawing her closer and igniting an interest that might not have existed otherwise. Secondly, this dynamic reduces your reliance on any single woman's attention. When you're surrounded by a supportive circle of friends, it boosts your confidence and reinforces your value. You no longer feel the pressure to seek validation solely from her, which can be incredibly liberating. You radiate an air of independence and self-assurance that is naturally appealing. However, it's crucial to approach these friendships with authenticity. Women have an uncanny ability to sense insincerity. If your motives are not genuine, it will show. The key lies in nurturing these friendships for their own sake, fostering meaningful connections that celebrate your mutual interests and experiences. Connection and authenticity are valued, remember. The energy you put into your relationships will reflect back to you. Embrace the journey of building these friendships, and you'll find that the allure of genuine connection opens up a world of opportunities, both socially and romantically. Number 9. Assert control with charm. Imagine a man who exudes an effortless charisma, combining playful confidence with a commanding presence. Women are irresistibly drawn to this delightful blend, as it creates an atmosphere where they feel both captivated and secure. This balance of strength and joy is not merely about dominance. It's an art form that invites admiration while keeping the mood light. Picture a social gathering. A man tells a story with a twinkle in his eye, drawing laughter from those around him. His humor doesn't overshadow his authority. Rather, it enhances it, making him the focal point without belittling anyone else. This is the essence of control wielded joyfully. He navigates conversations with a playful spirit, ensuring that everyone feels engaged and valued. By exuding this vibrant energy, he communicates that he knows himself well, inviting women to lean in closer, intrigued by his ability to balance strength and warmth. Number 10. Be unpredictable. Embodying unpredictability can be a captivating dance in the realm of attraction. This complexity reveals a hidden truth. It's the challenge of navigating the unknown that fuels intrigue and draws them in. When a woman senses that she must put in genuine effort to understand you, it sparks a desire to dive deeper into your world. It ignites a spark of curiosity and transforms the relationship into an exhilarating journey. This isn't merely about playing games, it's about cultivating a dynamic connection that requires mutual investment. The more she engages, the more profound the appreciation she develops for the nuances of your character. It's a reminder that relationships thrive on the interplay of mystery and discovery. Embracing this unpredictability allows for richer interactions, fostering a bond rooted in admiration and respect. Number 11. Toxic or empowering. Unpacking the bad boy archetype. What do you think when considering the concept of toxic masculinity? It's essential to recognize that reclaiming personal power isn't manipulation. It's empowerment. Women are naturally drawn to strength, confidence, and independence. When you embody these qualities, regardless of some labeling them as toxic, you're not playing games. You're genuinely living with purpose and self-assurance. We often associate toxicity with the so-called bad boy persona. However, think of it as a calculated boldness that sets you apart. Approach life from a slightly different angle and watch the dynamics shift. Have you ever witnessed this phenomenon? Perhaps a friend or even a stranger was left behind while someone pursued a man who doesn't adhere strictly to the nice guy rules. There's an inherent allure to men who exude confidence without desperation or eagerness. Women are captivated by emotionally stable individuals who project a hint of mystery, or dare I say, danger. The cruel irony is that these bad boys often fulfill a specific role in this dance of attraction. What insights can we draw from these bad boy archetypes? Let's delve deeper into this toxic yet intriguing allure. It's about embracing the qualities that society may deem as negative, but can also represent a powerful form of self-expression. By challenging conventional norms and reframing your approach, you might uncover layers of attraction that defy expectations. This journey isn't about losing yourself. It's about finding strength in vulnerability, inviting curiosity, and inspiring others to see the world through a different lens. Embrace the mystery, and you may just discover that true empowerment lies in authenticity, not manipulation. First impression, they're independent. One thing about the so-called bad boys that really pulls women in is their sense of independence. The last thing you want to do is come off as clingy or desperate. Those traits often feel like red flags. Think about it. If you're constantly checking in or needing her approval, it doesn't communicate confidence. Instead, it signals insecurity, which can easily push her away. A lot of dating advice talks about this on YouTube, and there's a reason. Independence and self-assuredness are powerful. What women truly find attractive is the kind of guy who knows he's okay on his own, no matter what. When you have your own life, your own goals, and your own sense of self, you exude a magnetic confidence. It's much more appealing than being someone constantly glued to their phone, awaiting a reply. Women are drawn to men who have built their own lives, because it means that you're inviting them to join something meaningful, not just filling an empty space. If you're comfortable being alone and don't feel a need to impress or seek validation, it shows that you know your worth. And that's inspiring. It's as if you're saying, I'm good on my own, but I'd love to share the journey. This level of independence, paired with the openness to invite someone into your life, creates an undeniable appeal that's genuinely hard to resist. Second impression, they laughed. Humor is key, and I don't mean the kind where you treat someone poorly and call it a joke. No. Real humor lies in not taking everything too seriously and knowing how to keep the conversation light and fun. A bit of playful teasing or light sarcasm in a kind way can make someone feel instantly more at ease around you. One of the biggest parts of getting to know someone is letting your guard down. If a girl feels like she can't do that with you, it'll be hard for her to feel comfortable getting closer. But here's the kicker. You don't want to go overboard and act like a fool. Some guys get mixed up by all those videos or advice telling them to be rude to a girl or act like they're uninterested. My advice, don't follow that. It's not good advice. Instead, being able to laugh, not take yourself too seriously, and keep things enjoyable is something women appreciate deeply. A genuine sense of humor shows that you're confident without trying too hard. It's more about enjoying the moment, laughing at yourself if things get awkward, and just being relaxed. The whole bad boy charm isn't really about treating people badly. It's about not always playing by the script and letting yourself be a little unpredictable, a little spontaneous. This doesn't mean disregarding respect. It's about living in a way that's a little daring, a little fun, and knowing when to laugh things off. So yes, humor can be magnetic, but it's got to be the real, positive kind. The kind that puts people at ease, lifts the mood, and makes life a little more interesting for everyone around. Third impression, they are almost arrogant. Confidence, it's that unmistakable quality, the kind that turns heads and makes people take notice. Ever wonder why it's so magnetic, especially to women? It's more than just the bad boy mystique. True confidence is powerful. It's the unshakable belief in one's own value. And let's be real, there's a reason why it comes up again and again in conversations about attraction and success. Confidence has an inherently masculine energy, a subtle force that signals strength and capability. Studies even show that women are often drawn to men who display these traits that hint at leadership, resilience, and stability. When a man radiates self-assurance, it speaks volumes. It tells the world he believes in himself, and that belief has a way of catching fire and pulling others in. Think about all those iconic movie characters, the bad boys with that steady gaze, calm under pressure. There's a reason they captivate. They don't just act confident, they are confident. They're comfortable in their own skin, and it shows. That doesn't mean arrogance, far from it. Authentic confidence is knowing your worth without needing to prove it. This energy doesn't just make you more attractive, it's also essential for every area of life. True confidence isn't about perfection or having all the answers. It's about trust. Trusting yourself, your abilities, and your potential. And when you carry that energy into every room, every opportunity, people notice. They're drawn to the strength you exude, and suddenly, you're not just a maybe, but someone worth paying attention to. Cultivate it daily in small actions and big goals alike. Real confidence, the kind that's genuine and grounded, is like a magnet. It doesn't just attract people, it opens doors and propels you forward. And here's the truth, confidence, pure and authentic, isn't just attractive, it's a cornerstone of a successful, fulfilling life. Fourth impression, they are bold, they are practical. Directness is powerful, because frankly, it's rare. Few men actually practice it. Men who are anxious or insecure around women often fail to win her interest because they hesitate or hold back. On the other hand, successful men know what they want, pursue it, and ultimately achieve it. A man who knows his desires is attractive. Women appreciate the initiative and confidence that comes with a man being clear in his intentions. While times have changed and more women are open to making the first move, let's be real, it's still pretty rare. In the end, most women prefer to be approached rather than to approach themselves. They respond positively to a man who takes the lead, as long as he does it with respect and authenticity. So, what does a direct approach really mean? It's honesty, authenticity, and decisiveness. When a man is upfront and takes the initiative, especially when it comes to approaching and pursuing a woman, he creates an environment where she can feel safe and relaxed. This allows her to embrace her femininity, which, ironically, is what many men say they want in a partner. If that's what you want, then you have to create the conditions for it by leading confidently and making her feel at ease. Of course, relationships require effort from both sides, and I'm not saying men should always take the lead, but during the early stages and initial attraction, it's crucial to establish a foundation of trust and safety. When a woman feels secure, she lets her guard down and becomes more open to getting to know you. At the same time, don't exhaust yourself over someone who isn't reciprocating. As the saying goes, respect your energy. Your time, effort, and attention should be met with equal interest. If not, know when to move on. But in the beginning, it's on you to make that first move and show that you're interested. We all know the traits that are universally attractive to women: confidence, humor, and success. These qualities are more than just surface-level attributes. They require a certain level of straightforwardness, honesty, and openness. So be bold, be sincere, and be yourself. That's what makes you memorable. Fifth impression, mastering the magnetic bad boy energy. How confident body language captivates women. Let's talk about body language and social skills, particularly what makes the bad boy persona so intriguing to women. This is something you don't want to ignore. Trust me. Confident men often have a remarkable command over their body language, a control that makes them stand out without saying a word. Think of the classic bad boys you've seen in movies. They always carry themselves with a self-assured presence, strong eye contact, a relaxed yet open posture, and an inviting energy that just draws people in. Women notice this confidence instantly. It's magnetic. Eye contact, open body language, and engaging in conversation with ease all influence how others perceive you. But many people underestimate how crucial these elements of body language are in attraction, especially in the early stages and in social interactions with women. Body language plays an enormous role in communication. It's like an unspoken signal that reveals your emotions before you even say a word. Crossing your arms or looking at the ground, that can come across as closed off or insecure. Imagine I was telling you all this while staring down at the floor. Would you feel engaged? Probably not. So sit up straight, make strong eye contact, and use open gestures to invite the other person into the conversation. Today, I'm specifically diving into the bad boy habits that women find so captivating. These habits aren't about being careless or disrespectful. They're rooted in confidence and authenticity. Focus on successful ways to connect with women and what successful people typically do. These habits may seem subtle, but they're often the key that some might be missing out on. Being confident isn't just about having all the right words. It's also about letting your presence speak for itself. Mastering body language is like learning a new language that anyone can understand instantly, and it's often what sets apart those who make a lasting impression. Remember, body language isn't just the frame around the picture, it is the picture. And once you start paying attention to it, you might just find yourself in conversations where the attraction is instant and the connection feels natural. Sixth impression. Bad boys don't apologize for the small stuff. Think about it. There's something undeniably captivating about someone who stands their ground without constantly seeking approval. These men don't fall over themselves to apologize for every little thing. Why? Because they don't feel they have to. They're not out there trying to appease everyone or mask themselves in politeness just to fit in. In a world where sorry has become a reflex, these men break the mold. They don't say, "Oh, I'm sorry, is this okay?" over every minor thing, and that confidence makes them stand out. Compare this to nice guys who often over-apologize, an instinct that, ironically, may make them seem uncertain or lacking in self-assurance. It's an interesting paradox. Trying to be nice by apologizing too often can actually lead to a loss of respect. When men apologize too much, it can come across as insecure. But for bad boys, apologizing isn't a habit. They're simply at ease with who they are. They're willing to be themselves, flaws and all, without needing everyone to approve or understand. They know their worth and aren't afraid to let it shine even if it ruffles some feathers. And that's the secret sauce. It's this unshakable confidence that draws people in. It's not about being rude or uncaring. It's about embracing who you are without apology. It's about being comfortable enough in your own skin that you don't feel the need to soften your edges. That, right there, is powerful. Seventh impression. Bad boys go after what they want. Have you ever noticed how some men just go for what they want? No hesitation, no waiting around for permission. These bad boys act decisively, pursuing their desires with a kind of raw, undeniable confidence. When they want something, they go after it, no second guessing, no fear of messing up. It's not about being reckless, it's about living unapologetically. There's something undeniably compelling about a man who doesn't let doubts or discomfort hold him back. He'll express his needs, share his thoughts, and stand his ground. Women find it incredibly refreshing. It's not that they're looking for someone who always gets it right or is perfect, but a man who pursues what he wants, who acts without waiting for an invitation to simply be himself. That's exciting. Think about it. When a bad boy wants to start a conversation with a woman, he doesn't overthink it or worry if he's saying the right thing. He doesn't ask if it's okay to approach or seek approval to connect. He steps up. If he's interested, he'll confidently ask for her number. If he wants to see her again, he won't hold back from saying so directly. It's this boldness, this refusal to tiptoe around that captures attention. For women used to men who play it safe, who constantly seek validation, this is different. It's like a breath of fresh air. Here's a man who pursues his goals, including relationships, with purpose. He doesn't wait for the perfect moment, he creates it. And that's the essence of attraction, not permission, but passion. Eighth impression, how bad boys win hearts. The bad boy appeal, the elusive quality that so many women find intriguing, often lies in his ability to prioritize his own life, not solely focusing on women. This mindset places him at an advantage, as it creates an air of mystery and independence that makes women feel like they're the ones who need to earn his attention. Bad boys don't worship women or make them the center of their world. They seem to intuitively understand that most women don't want to be the entire focus of any man's life. They want to be a meaningful part of it, sure, but they also want a man who stands firmly on his own 2 feet and has his own purpose and interests. A woman may crave love, attention, and affection, but she also wants a man with his own set of priorities. When a man clings to a woman seeking acceptance, it can become overwhelming, even suffocating. A bad boy doesn't make that mistake. Instead, he holds his ground, keeping his focus on other aspects of his life, which in turn makes her yearn for his attention. Interestingly, bad boys also avoid desperation. They don't chase approval from women, and they certainly aren't worried about whether a woman is into them or not. If someone isn't interested, they're fine with walking away because they know they have other options. This approach exudes confidence and a strong character, 2 qualities that many women find incredibly attractive. It's that unwavering self-assuredness, that steady independence that keeps women intrigued. 9th impression, they break the rules. Bad boys are often seen as rule breakers, embodying a rebellious spirit that defies conventional norms. They reject the standard playbook of social behavior, opting instead to push boundaries and challenge expectations. This defiance can be incredibly alluring to many women who find themselves drawn to the excitement and unpredictability that these men represent. Imagine a guy who doesn't play it safe. He's not afraid to speak his mind, take risks, or break the mold. He's the type who thrives in the gray areas of life where adventure lives. This allure comes from the thrill of uncertainty and the promise of adventure. Women often perceive bad boys as confident and daring, qualities that can be magnetic. Their assertiveness and willingness to go against the grain can spark intrigue, evoking a sense of fascination that draws others in. Moreover, bad boys often exude an air of mystery. Their nonconformity invites curiosity, making people wonder what lies beneath the surface. This enigmatic quality can create a compelling dynamic, as the allure of the unknown often outweighs the comfort of the familiar. In a world where predictability is the norm, the unexpected can be intoxicating. However, it's essential to recognize that this attraction is complex. It often intertwines with themes of desire for freedom, adventure, and emotional intensity. While bad boys may seem appealing, the reality is that relationships require balance. The mix of thrills and connection is truly heart-wrenching. As we navigate our own relationships, let's strive to embrace both the excitement of the unknown and the stability of genuine connection. 10th impression, they are too dangerous. The allure of the bad boy is undeniable, encapsulating a dangerous charm that draws many women in. It's as if they are caught in an electric current, pulsating with an unpredictability that promises excitement and adventure. This magnetic persona thrives on the edge of societal norms, often pushing boundaries and challenging expectations. What is it about this thrill-seeking rebel that captivates? Perhaps it's the thrill of the unknown, a tantalizing dance on the precipice of danger. With every glance and every mischievous grin, he stirs a sense of curiosity and adrenaline that can be intoxicating. This is not just a relationship, it's a roller coaster ride where each twist and turn heightens the stakes and ignites the spirit. Imagine standing next to someone who embodies freedom and defiance, someone who paints outside the lines of conformity. There's an exhilarating spark in the air, making the heart race and the mind whirl with possibilities. For many, the bad boy is not just a partner. He's a symbol of rebellion, a challenge to the mundane, and a ticket to a life less ordinary. Women may find themselves entranced by the thrill of being alongside someone who lives life on his own terms, igniting their own desires for adventure and spontaneity. This magnetic connection serves as a reminder that sometimes stepping outside of comfort zones and embracing the chaos can lead to the most rewarding experiences. 11th impression, they break the style. The bad boy style embodies a captivating blend of rebellion and allure, It goes beyond just wearing rugged attire like leather jackets or distressed jeans. It's an expression of innate confidence that is often seen as an irresistible social trait. This aesthetic doesn't require a polished appearance. Instead, it thrives on a slightly tousled hairstyle or a scruffy beard, representing an inner freedom unconstrained by societal norms. His presence is magnetic, not just because of his rugged looks, but because he radiates an underlying power. The color palette associated with this style typically leans towards minimalist shades, blacks, grays, and navy blues, evoking depth and mystery. The juxtaposition of a rough exterior with a warm interior has become a hallmark of masculine allure, creating a dynamic that is both intriguing and compelling. When a woman encounters a man who embodies this confident, rugged vibe, she is drawn not only to his looks, but also to the promise of latent strength within him. This element is vital in the interplay between the sexes, where the blend of audacity and charm positions the bad boy as an archetype that many women find appealing. It's this unique combination of daring and grace that makes the bad boy a captivating figure in contemporary culture. In the end, understanding why some women are drawn to certain toxic traits can offer valuable insights into human psychology and attraction. Traits that hint at mystery, unpredictability, or a bit of defiance tap into deep instinctual responses, sometimes sparking an undeniable allure. This isn't to suggest that embracing these traits is the key to healthy relationships, but rather that awareness of them can help us navigate our own desires and boundaries better. Recognizing why women like toxic traits can also empower individuals to break the cycle, seek more genuine connections, and appreciate traits that foster respect and understanding. So, if you found this perspective on toxic traits women secretly love interesting, support by hitting the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the Stoic Goddess channel, share your thoughts in the comments, and ring the notification bell to catch more insightful videos. Thank you for watching and see you next time.